Happy Sunday. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Krave. I, I got this light in there. Let me try to get that out. Me and these lights is suspicious, honey. Let me try to move this over a little. Let me do that. Ah, let's see. How's that working? That's a little bit better. I had to use these glasses because the other one's in the car and I don't feel like going in the garage. Anyway, happy Sunday. Mm. So, nothing going on too much. So, the topic is Walmart and customer service. Let me tell you something. Husband and I went in Walmart yesterday doing some things. So I decided to ask the, I'm going to choose my words very carefully. A question, right? So, so what line is this? Because, you got the spark people and da 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 da. So she said, if nobody's special, everybody gets in the same line. That's, now, kindness with me. I'm kind till you get me twisted. And I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't the same girl. And this is facts. I will switch up on you. So I looked at her and I said, I'm asking you a question because usually it is a special line for the spark people and the regular people like us, the customer, to the customers. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just looking at her. But she was like, nobody's special, everybody. I didn't ask you that. And before I knew it, I said, no more talk. Because I got to the point where she was about to get cussed out, you empty burl rat bastard. I was about to say something else, but I'm being nice. Okay. So this empty girl who decided she wants to be nasty when I asked a simple question. First of all, you chose this job. You don't like the job. And let me tell you, it's the Walmart in Rosedale, Maryland, next to the Sam's Club. Disgusting customer service. And I told my husband, I said, that's why I don't talk to women because women can be so freaking nasty. And then when we had a situation, I asked a question with a gentleman. He was just as kind as he wanted to be. Even in Sam's Club, when we went to Sam's Club, the gentleman was kind. So at this point, if I have to go into a Walmart, I will only ask for directions or assistance from a gentleman, not a female. Because when I tell you they are nasty, and I don't know if it's because you have to, um, I don't know on the application does it say in order for you to have this job, you have to be nasty. When was your last cuss out? Um, when was the last time you lay hands? Because at this point, motor vehicle and Walmart is running neck and neck. I will never understand it. I won't. I just I cannot stand. Oh, hear me and hear me good, honey. I cannot stand a disrespectful person. I cannot. It's the most disgusting thing. And if you think you look good being disrespectful, you have a serious mental issue. Now I know you're probably saying it was just one person out the whole Walmart. But if you think about it, your Walmart experience, how many of us can say, oh, we had the best Walmart experience in the world? Yes, I'm a Target girl living in a Target world. And yes, I'm breaking up with Target. I'm going through something right now with Target. And I'm working on this therapy thing. My husband don't want to pay for it, but I don't understand why. But I just Target made me mad, of course. Um, and did you see they trying to do a new thing with the rollback and new design and everything, trying to bring me back in? But I'm working on me. But the question is, where are we supposed to go? No Target, no Walmart. Are we creating a new store? I don't know. Costco's? Then got to buy everything in bulk. back to it. Anyway, so this empty borough bitch at Rosedale Walmart with her rude ass, you know, and then had a nerve to have a Santa pen. Santa ain't bringing you shit. Why would you have a Santa pen on? You're not getting shit for Christmas, you empty borough. You are disgusting. And I think sometimes our people think being rude. Oh, I'm gonna say our people, everybody, all our people, because you got some nasty people out here. Makes you look good. I don't know if y'all watching the reality shows or the housewives and y'all think that make y'all look good. Honey, that stuff is scripted. I don't know where y'all getting it from, or you're just not happy at home. That could be it too. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I walked away. I said, no more talk. I hit it with my Willie D. No more talk because you're making me mad. And that means shut the fuck up because this is about to go left. A simple question. And you want to be nasty. You chose this job, ma'am. You don't like your job, get a new one. It's easy. Go home, get on your computer, find out what you're good at. Cause well, clearly in customer service. Child, I can't. Like uh it was so disgusting. And of course I always say you have to have bad moments and not bad days. But it's Christmas. Why are you nasty at Christmas? Because she didn't get no Christmas gifts. Rat bastard. I was gonna call it something else, but I'm being nice. Mm. But anyway, now Target. Say what you want. The reason why I was on board with Target and I wasn't boycotting until I got that swag bag that I stood outside for. Mind you, I wasn't even going to shop. I just wanted to see what was in the bag. Um, because I thought they was gonna make a comeback. Well, of course they didn't. But when I tell you the customer service at Target, man, it's worth that extra $3 that you're paying. Because it's if you look at the prices with the deodorant and excuse me at Target versus Walmart, Target is like $2 more. I've seen a lot of stuff in Walmart that I was like, damn, this cheap, you know. But when you go to Walmart is a little bit more. I'm saying when you go to Target, it's a little bit more expensive. But prime example, I was in. All right, so I gave this example before, but I'm gonna give it again. So I was in Walmart. This is a while ago. This is like I'm gonna say 5 years ago. So I went in there and I was looking for bubble wrap because we were packing. Okay, so I went and got some. I said, "Yeah, excuse me, do you have bubble wrap?" First, hi, and do you have bubble wrap? And she was like, "It's over there." So I said, "Oh, okay, well, hmm okay, yeah." So I was like, "Oh, Merry Christmas! I got this from New York City. I love New York." So I said, "Okay, no, oh, well, I'm just gonna leave." I left. Actually, no, I went to go see how much it was. But then I thought about it. I said, "Why would I give her my money? She was just as nasty." And mind you, the bubble wrap was only $2.99 for a good amount. It was a good amount. Went to Target. I said, "Excuse me, I mean bubble wrap?" "Sure, let me walk you to it." What the bubble wrap was $6.99 though. So what do you do? I'm going with the excellent customer service. He said, would you like one? Let me grab it for you. What the? Okay. So I'm like, well, I think I'll pay for this customer service. And see, and that's why I was on board with Target because the people were nice. And do you still have our college students? We had retired women working there. That was my whole purpose. And I understand what Dr. Jamal Brown is saying, cut them off and this. But are we looking at the people that work there? Do we care about them? because I care. I care if you gotta make rent. I care if you gotta pay daycare. I care if you got a car note. I care if you got a child in college and you need this job, you know? So that's how I was looking at it far as us still shopping at Target. And yeah, I still feel the same way. Don't get me wrong. But that swag bag did something to me. It changed my life. But I'm going through something right now with Target. You know, um, I have never loved the store so much the way I love Target. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Bullseye, that's the puppy. I don't know if it's the red and white dot. I don't know what it is. Or could it be just the great customer service that I receive when I'm in? I can honestly say I have not had a bad experience at Target. Whereas I was like, I need it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did. Let me tell you. Target and White Marshmallow. My Target experience was great. Okay. So now it's time for my coffee. Go to Starbucks. So can you say it was Target because it was Starbucks, but they all connected? So we're gonna say yes. Okay. So I go over and I order my I got a chocolate chip frappuccino. I know it's bad, but it's so good. It makes my stomach so happy. My stomach smiles something terrible when I drink it. But anyway, so I said hi, and she had an attitude, but she was training someone. Okay, so he spoke. He was happy, got a new job, and we're doing this thing. And I was like, hmm. So, but she was just happy with the. Let me choose my words. White lady, right? I was like, wow, her whole energy changed. Like, what the? So she makes my drink. The other lady, she gives her a drink in her hand. Have a good day. Da 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 da. What the? Okay. My drink comes. She slides it across the counter. Slam. I said, can I have a straw? Slams it and then walk away. So the trainee was looking like, what the? She had attitude with me. She don't even know me. Ma'am, I have never met you before. Or was it my color? So then I stand there. That's what I do. When I'm being treated rude, I stand there because I want to see how you treat the next person. So I'm standing there, sipping on my frappuccino. And then another white lady comes. She's just as happy as pie. Look at her. I said, now look at this. Look at this. Mm, mm. Mind you, the person that she's training, what the? Okay. Now, my husband walking around, he always do that. He hear me talking and he just keep coming down the steps. Anyway, so the person that she's training, even he peeped it. So it was like, okay. So I'm like, wow, you know what I did? I said, young man, how you doing? He said, fine, how are you? I said, call the manager for me, dear. I said, let me tell you something, friend. She's training him. She's nasty. She was nasty to me, and she was nasty to the black lady that came after me. I don't know what her problem is. Mind you, she was us, me, but she had a problem with us. I said, you know me? He said, yeah. I said, I know you did. Because I'm in here all the time, giving you my husband's money, giving you my money. If she's doing that and she's training him to be like her. Why are we doing that? She don't I love this store. You know I love this store. I think his name is Tim. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I said, let me tell you something, honey. This is my playground. And my big brother will tell you, like, you and grandbaby in there like it's an amusement park. And that is facts. Child. I said, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna stop coming in here. She needs to go because you're not gonna be rude to me when I'm nothing but nice to you. I hate to say it, baby girl was gone when I came back the following week. We're not doing it because she's training him to be nasty. Even he was shocked. He was like, why are you doing that? And he was white. But he was still confused. You're training him with the attitude. Why are you doing that? That's not cool. But we need our jobs. But I'm not giving my money to nobody that's nasty. I'm so sorry. It's not working for me. That's just like we went to Tyson Corner and I was going to get a Louis Vuitton bag. And the guy was like, you're going to stand in line. I already knew what I wanted. So I said, I looked at my husband. What the? I said, I got to stand in line. Why? He was like, because we only letting a certain amount of people in the store. Okay, they want to look around. I don't. I know what I want. We want to get out of here. No. So let me get this right. The bag that I wanted was like 2,000 and some change. So I said, let's get this straight. I have to wait to give you my husband money, like 2,000 and some change for a bag. You gonna make me wait? He said, yeah. I said, oh, have a good day. Yeah. We was in Tyson Corner in Bloomingdale's. I went downstairs, got me a Marc Jacobs and a Coach bag. So it's safe to say I saved my husband like 1,000. But the Marc Jacob bag was two something. The Coach was two. Well, 1,500. I was just as happy with my Coach and Marc Jacobs. And now to this day, I'm like, what was I thinking? It wasn't meant to be for me to have the Louis Vuitton bag because I will go to New York, and get me a purse off the street and rock it. But never my Coach. My Coach, I'm a Coach girl. I have always been a Coach girl. Coach bags really, really hold up. I'm telling you. I have Coach bags that's really old, but they look brand new. And one thing I love is an expensive bag. And that would have been the most expensive bag that I got besides the Chanel bag that I have that I don't use. But let me tell you something. Because I gotta wear it somewhere fancy. You just can't be wearing it to the grocery store. Plus, I like to look crazy when I go to the grocery store. Anyway, so I will not wait and give my money to somebody with an attitude. And the way she slid my coffee across that counter, like, I did something to you, you rat bastard bimbo. But I can't. Honey, that's why you can't stop cussing. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, Lord, I'm trying. I'm trying to stop cussing. Mm, but, don't let nobody steal your holiday joy. I love the holidays, honey. So I just came back from New York and I'm about to leave again on, I think, Sunday. And I'll be in New Jersey, Atlantic City for about a week. Yeah, I will be going live from Caesar's Palace, where I'll be. Anyway, so I want everybody to have a great Sunday. Pick up Master Mercedes. I don't have a book with me. I should, but it's all packed up. And so I actually have like a event every month up until June, starting January. Um, so I'll list my. I'll create what is a flyer of all the events and dates and stuff that I'll be at, and you know, come out if you can. I'll post them on my page. I want everybody to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. It's snowing. It's snowing here. I said, look at this. I love snow. I want to make a snow angel. And my brother says it's snowing um, up in them hills he live in. But yeah, so anyway, Krave, conversation with Krave. I'm going to do an open dialogue soon. I'm going to do a one-on-one about Master Mercedes with Twyla soon. I'll reach out to her. I know I've been busy and she be traveling. She doing her thing, but we'll do our one-on-one. Um, But yeah, so everybody have a great Sunday. And let me tell you something. Customer service. If you're having a bad day, don't come to work. I don't give you don't have no PTO time. The out of here. Stay the home. Being kind costs nothing. It it costs nothing. Seriously. And that's one thing I cannot stand is a nasty person and a person that wants to be seen because you look stupid. Anyway, if nobody never told you, you go out, you make a scene, you look stupid. Anyway, so happy Sunday. And I'm not going to Zumba today because I have some things I have to take care of around the house and run some errands with the husband. But have a great Sunday. Purchase Master Mercedes available at Amazon. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Let's hopeful. Let's see. We should. We'll see for Monday morning motivation to get you going and getting you up so you can go to work and enjoy your day and get your small coffee. But have your coffee. And I know I was supposed to come on Thursday, but okay, FBI come on all day on Ion. But guess what? I just found out that FBI comes on freaking TNT. Oh my goodness, all day long. It would just be on, like rocking all day. And I know it's reruns, but I watch them over and over and over again, like I do Law and Order. But anyway, happy Sunday. Get you a nice breakfast. Enjoy your day. Be kind to one another. Hit the like button, subscribe, purchase the book.